Well, hello all my friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. My name is T and this is my YouTube channel, Crumpus Tea and Sewing. So in today's video, I am sharing with you an impromptu sewing plans video. So I already put out a sewing plans video for February, and if you haven't checked out that video, I'll make sure I put a link up here in the iCard and you can go over and check out that video. I had to make a few changes to that list just simply because in that list was included a collaboration, and that collaboration, we had to reorganize that collaboration. And also I found some new fabrics that I wanted to sew with for Valentine's Day, and so I'm reorganizing and rethinking about what I want to make for Valentine's Day, because I had to reschedule the collaboration as well as do some other things too behind the scenes. So with all of that said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at these new fabrics that I picked up, gorgeous fabrics, and also the patterns that I have decided to pair with these fabrics. Now, as always, if you guys think that I should pair these fabrics with a different set of patterns, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure that you put the numbers and names to those patterns in the comment section below so that I can actually take a look at those and see how well they would match with these fabrics instead of the patterns that I have selected. Let's go ahead and start with this fabric here. This is such a gorgeous fabric. So this is a rayon challis fabric that I purchased from Hobby Lobby last week, and this is such a nice feeling fabric. I love this fabric, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna grab this. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. My Minerva fabric did not come in, so I won't be able to use my Minerva fabric for Valentine's Day as I had intended. So I decided to grab this here, and it's just such a beautiful drapey fabric, and I absolutely love it. As you can see, it is a red floral fabric on a white background. Absolutely love this. Now, it is somewhat translucent. It may require a lining. I'm not for certain, but I think I could just put a slip underneath and be fine with just a slip underneath of it. So I love this fabric. So I'm thinking about using that fabric. And I have this gorgeous red challis fabric here that I purchased a few years ago from Joann Fabrics. And it's such a gorgeous fabric. And I think these two paired together will be so cute, especially if I had like a contrast on the neckline or on the sleeve or something like that. It would be really cute. So initially, I thought about the Butterick B67 23, because this is a pattern that I'm supposed to be doing in collaboration with someone. But because I had to rearrange my plans, I think I'm going to use a different fabric for that Butterick pattern. And I might use, there's 3 different patterns that I'm thinking about using to complete this project that I have in mind. Let me show you the first. So the first pattern is this McCall's pattern. It's the McCall's M7894. So you can get this in sizes, let's see here. You can get it in sizes 6 to 14 and then 16 to 22 or 14 to 22. I got the 14 to 22. And I really like this pattern here because you have a lot of different color blocking options here, which would be really great with these two here. I feel like you can do a bodice with the floral and put some red fabric here and then put your floral fabric here. It would be so cute to kind of play with this pattern. Depending on your style, you could have red sleeves or you could have floral sleeves. So I really like the idea of playing with this, with these two fabrics. But again, this fabric here, I was hoping to make a solid pussy bow blouse by Sew Over It, because I really need solid colors. And so I haven't decided quite yet if I want to commit to this idea, just simply because There's no more of this fabric at Joann's. They don't carry this anymore. And so I can't go back and get any more. This is just a really great fabric here. Now, the fabric that they have in place of this, so they replaced the fabric with a peach skin fabric. So it's not quite the same as this rayon challis fabric. So I really need to be careful with how I use this fabric. So I haven't decided yet if I want to use this for the pussy bow blouse or if I want to use it for this here. But even if I don't use this fabric as a color blocking project, just using this fabric here with this would be so beautiful. It still would have so much potential with just this fabric here. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this for my Valentine's Day dress. I also thought about this new look pattern here, new look 6107, thinking about doing a top with this here and then a skirt. So I really like that idea as well, because you all know I love a good two-piece set. You can get so much out of two-piece sets. So I thought about doing this top here and a skirt, not this skirt, more of an A-line skirt that I think would look really good with that. I also thought about the Sagebrush top by Friday Pattern Company. Now I did a mock-up of this last year and I never finished. I had to make some changes to the neckline because the neckline was raised quite a bit. It came up to the higher portion of my neckline. And so I needed to just make an adjustment, just a simple adjustment. And I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I just put it to the side and I never made that adjustment. But I think this would also be a really great top or a dress. I can turn this into a dress and have a really cute sagebrush dress. So I thought about that as well. And then lastly, I thought about the Sew Over It pussy bow blouse, just simply because I've made this pattern several times. You'll see all of my different takes on the pussy bow blouse, but I've made this several times. I made one out of a charmeuse, a blue black charmeuse fabric. It's a floral fabric that is absolutely gorgeous. I made a version out of a crinkle rayon black and white abstract print. This is just such a wonderful pattern and I'm really excited. I'm going to make a couple more versions before I do my review of it, but I thought about making a blouse with this and then also a blouse with this as well. Don't know. I don't know what look. I know I'm all over the place between dresses and tops and skirts. I just don't know what I want to make with this beautiful fabric. But that's why I love YouTube and Instagram, because you guys have some really great suggestions. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all of that. This next fabric here, this is a beautiful spring rayon challis fabric. And I purchased this one at Hobby Lobby as well. This is such a gorgeous spring vibe fabric here, and I love it. Look at the colorway on this. It's just such a beautiful floral fabric. I love these small scale flowers because for me, I love to have floral details. So I really love this. And when I saw this, I just was like, oh, I have to get a lot of this. So I purchased about 4.5 yards of this. So I'm definitely going to get a couple of makes out of this. The first thing that I want to make is the Pussy Bow Blouse by Sew Over It. And I haven't decided with the remainder if I'm going to make a dress or a skirt, but I think I might make the Pussy Bow Blouse and then also a dress. So if I make a dress with this, I would definitely want to make the McCall's M 8033 or the McCall's M 8036. Those two are on my to-do list for this year. Or I can go with the original idea that I was thinking about for Valentine's Day, and I can make the McCall's M 7894, which is this pattern here. So really thinking about this pattern this year. Those 3 patterns are patterns that I've been wanting to make over the last couple of years, and I want to really get those on my list this year and really sew with them. There's one more fabric that I want to share with you, and it's the sister fabric to this one, but it's a sage color. So here's the sage colored version, and this one's also really nice and drapey. Again, a rayon fabric, and I really like this one as well. I'm not one for sage or green, but lately I've been sewing a lot of green and sage colored fabrics. I think this is going to be fun to play with. And I thought about this one for the Pussy Bow blouse as well. Now I'm going to be working with about 2.5 yards of this, and this is on the 45-inch white fabric. The blue fabric, the fabric that I showed you before this fabric, that's also on a 45-inch white fabric, and so that's why I purchased so much of that one. I purchased 4.5 yards of that one, and this one I purchased 2.5 yards. This would be perfect for the Pussy Bow blouse, but I won't have anything left over, whereas the blue fabric, I will have a little bit left over because I have the 4.5 yards of fabric. If I don't make the Pussy Bow blouse with this fabric, I was also thinking about making the sagebrush top and making that into a dress, because again, I have 2.5 yards of fabric here. So really excited about all these plans, and I wanted to share with you updates on some of the things that I've been working on, and also some of the fabrics and plans that I had to rearrange. Now, in terms of what I've been sewing, this past week I have been sewing the ME2002. This is the Know Me pattern by Brittany J. Jones that I really enjoyed. So if you haven't seen the review for that, go ahead and click on this iCard, or go in the description box below and click on the link to the video, and you could go over and watch my full review of the ME2002. Hey everyone, so I'm excited to insert this clip and share with you my Minerva fabric. It finally came in the mail. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am an MBA, that's basically a Minerva brand ambassador, and I have a Minerva blog that is in the description box below. So check out my Minerva blog and you'll see some of the fabrics that I have used and made with Minerva fabrics. So I'm so excited that this fabric came in the mail. I ordered this back in October, and because of the strike and the shipping issues that's happening in the UK right now, it was really hard for me to get this piece. So I'm really thankful to Minerva, especially this month, because I know it's hard to get these shipments out, and they've just been so dedicated to get those shipments out. So I'm so happy that they were able to do that. And so I got 2.7 meters of this, so that is about roughly 3 yards of fabric. So my initial plans were to make this butterick pattern here, and I was going to make it for Christmas, and then I thought because of the delay, I wasn't able to do that, and so I thought, okay, I can do it for Valentine's Day, but it was still delayed, and I thought I might not be able to do it for Valentine's Day. But as of this video, I have about 5 days to complete this before Valentine's Day, so I think I might go with my original plan and make this for Valentine's Day. It's the Butterick B6723. You guys have seen this on my channel quite a bit in the last couple of months, but yeah, I'm thinking about using this pattern here. Minerva is having, throughout the month of February, they're having a challenge, the hashtag sew with Butterick. And so you basically just sew a garment with Butterick, with a Butterick pattern, and you upload it to the Minerva site. And so I'm thinking about doing that pattern. I have a few other Butterick patterns that I had in mind, but because this is a large scale chrysanthemum print, I thought maybe I should stick with this Butterick pattern here. But if you guys know of any other patterns that I could use with this lovely print, I'm always open to suggestions, but I do have 5 days. I also thought about this pattern here, which I've shown in the video already. This is the McCall's M7894, but it's not a Butterick pattern. but I still like the silhouette, and I think that this fabric will complement this as well. And by the way, this is a rayon challis fabric. It's a viscose fabric. You can purchase it on the Minerva site. So one of the reasons why I had a hard time getting it is because it was on back order, so I had to, or you had to pre-order it, so that took 6 weeks anyway, regardless of the strike that was happening. But that took some time, and then after, you know, they pre-ordered it, it took a little bit more time. But I'm sure you'll be able to get this piece now, because shipments are starting to pick back up from the UK to the US and internationally. So you should be able to get this piece now. If you are looking to purchase this, I'll leave the link in the description box below, and you can go over and check out all the details of the fabrics. It is, I believe, a 57, or it's in between a 57 to a 59 inch width in fabric. So you'll get quite a bit of fabric there. And it's on a black background, gorgeous, gorgeous large scale chrysanthemums going throughout the entire piece here, and you have all these different colors here, and the floral details are made out of like these abstract dots, which I think is really fun. So anyway, I am thinking about doing that for my Valentine's plans, and let me know in the comment section below if you have any other thoughts for this fabric, and if not, which one of these patterns would you choose? So that's basically what I've been sewing and what I've been up to. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so. And I hope you all have a happy and blessed sewing week. And I will talk to you all later. All right, bye.